What's up, guys? This is Fitness Tips by Abdul Sabri. Now, on this second half of part of my workout, I'm gonna be doing this today. I'm gonna get my jug in just a minute, but we're gonna try to do some different core exercises today. Try to get those in as much as we possibly can. We're gonna push a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to do some exercises that's gonna be a little bit later. It's gonna be basically high intensity. Let's see how well I can keep up with that. And then I've always said this is a thing that most people say anyway. If you snooze, you lose. That's one. The other one is if you don't lose it, you lose it. I mean, if you don't use it, then you lose it. So and that's incorporating, like, there's certain things that you've been doing the whole time. Like if you're very limbo, you know how to do kicks and things of that nature. If you haven't been doing them for a long period of time, they become quite difficult to start doing them right away. It becomes very challenging for your body to stay in that range or that form for a certain period of time. So you definitely want to constantly interact those muscle groups as much as you possibly can to keep those muscle groups going. That way you can stay limber as possible. And at the same time, as you get older in age, the more exercises that you do concerning things of that nature will help you to stay fit, will help you to stay limber, will keep those body parts in action as whereas you may need them to. All right, so I'm gonna go through a series of exercises on here. I'm gonna do a few push-ups, but the majority of the stuff gonna be abdominal exercises. All right, so we're gonna start out with the leg raises. Start out with some leg raises and what I like to call dump trucks or either reverse crunches. That will be second, and then we'll go to we'll do some sit-ups. Well, not actually sit-ups, but it'll be a sit-up or a punch. But a punch, basically, you're punching from side to side, working on oblique muscles like that. So first of all, like I said, we'll go and start doing leg raises on this exercises here. Let me get my microphone connection from the back, put a little bit more in the front so that I don't cause any issues with it and I don't get jacked up in the process. All right, so I'm basically coming down some. All right, tuck my shirt in just a little bit, and then hands gonna go up under your hips on this one, legs gonna be straight out, and then you just pull up. Try to relax the neck muscles as much as you possibly can. And then we're gonna try to go straight through these exercises one after the other. And you wanna try to do abdominal exercise, or the abdominal muscles are just like any other muscle. They need to be exercised. They need to be contracted, decontracted. All right, so let's go with the slight hip raise up. Raise up. And then we're gonna go behind it with a flutter kick. All right. All right, so we got those three down. All right, so we're gonna go with what I like to call dump truck raises, or you can call it reverse crunches. Either one is suitable for me. That's what I like. You wanna leave the knees locked, rotate up, raise the hips up, squeeze the lower abdominal muscle, and then back down. Of course, you want to relax the neck muscles as much as you possibly can. And I'm only raising mine up so that I can see the camera just a little bit to make sure everything is being shown. Good. All right, and so we're gonna flip over. We're gonna do We're gonna do a core twist. Well, we'll sit up first and we'll do a core twist first, a core punch first, and then we'll do a core twist or dip, okay? So on the punch, you're gonna go from side to side, basically punching down while you're hitting the exercise. You wanna lean back just a little bit. You don't wanna sit all the way up vertically, but just sit back just a little bit. Now I'm only gonna be doing a few sets of all these exercises. I can't go through all the exercises recording, doing 4 sets each. So I'm only just basically gonna do a certain amount to impact just to show you just basically what we're doing today on these abdominal exercises. Now, let's go to the dip exercise for the obliques. This is really easy to do, except you just dipping on both sides. You're rotating the core muscles. Just rotating, raise up. You're hitting the obliques. And a lot of these exercises, you definitely want to target that lower abdominal muscle, because that's where a lot of body fat like to sit, because it's stagnated in that area. It doesn't get worked as much. So you definitely want to implement those muscle groups as much as you possibly can, especially the lower abdominal muscle. Okay, so we definitely want to just keep hitting those things as much as you possibly can. Now we're going to go to mountain climbing, and we also going to hit let's see, another exercise. I can't think of what it is right now, but we'll hit that. But for right now, we'll hit the mountain climbing. Mountain climbing can be done in numerous ways. All right, so we're gonna go here, bring the knee to the outside of the elbow. Real easy to do, nothing hard about it. You just want to be consistent. Hit these exercises day in and day out. You know, try to target those abdominal muscles. Every day that you hit some kind of form of muscle group, you should target those abdominal muscles. And you don't have to do killer exercises where you're doing it, where you're killing yourself every day in and day out. But you just want to be consistent with keeping those muscle groups being active as much as you possibly can. Okay, all right, so we already hit the punches, we already hit the side dips, we already hit the leg raises, the reverse crunches or dump truck leg raises, I like to call. Now we'll hit the push-ups on this part of the exercise also. And the push-ups has nothing to do with abdominal muscles, but it has everything to do with tightening the abdominal muscles. You're actually not working them to a point where you're contracting them back and forth, but you are contracting them to a certain degree because they are being engaged in the push-up exercise. All right, so in this push-up exercise, we're going to target the lower abdominal muscle while we're moving our legs. So it'll be like a mountain climbing. You bring the leg in, you push up, you push it back out. You bring the opposite in, you push up, you push it back out. Basically, that's what you're doing, okay? All right, so let's go to it. 1. Like I said, we're not here to kill ourselves on any of the exercises. We're just trying to implement the exercises so that we can keep them going as much as it can. And even though I'm in the shade, it is still hot out here. But we're trying to do as much as we can while we can, okay? So I want to go back to the punches, knock the punches out. I also want to go back to the leg raises. All right, so punches first.